Hey, it's all about quality, not about quantity. You right? Let's get back to another round of Brewsday Tuesday with DreZ and Big Nate.
Woo! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It is Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Southern Restaurant and Six Pack Store, downtown Blacksburg, which I know for a fact is also where these beers came from. Because if I'm not mistaken, it was our very first cellar beer run together. And,
Yeah.
you picked some beers, I picked some beers, and we did a DreZ show, we did a Nate show. I don't remember how long ago that was, but these are two more of your beers
Well,
that somehow we never got around to
I know
drinking.
where my head was at here.
It was
'Cause
probably summertime, I'm
You've got
assuming.
the Ommegang Rare Vos, and
I
I've
do.
got the Paulaner Munchin Grapefruit Radler. So I was in summer. I was ready for summer, man. So there's a lot of fruity flavors going on here.
Yeah, we've been sitting on these ones for a while, which may or may not have something to do with the pour on this one. It's been in the fridge for, like I said, a good few months. But yes, from Ommegang, the Rare Vos, an amber ale with orange peel, grains of paradise, and coriander. Could be an interesting mix. 6.5% Ommegang out of Cooperstown, New York. I know that on my bottle cap map of the whole country, Ommegang is my New York brewery cap. So
I mean, they get a pass. They've got coriander. So like we're well into fall now, and
it kind of works.
coriander that falls. The Paulaner Munchin Grapefruit Radler was definitely geared towards summer.
That's pure summer. Yeah, we might have sat on that one.
It's also
long.
a 2.5% ABV.
Oh my gosh.
So it's gonna go down just fine. It poured beautifully.
Full disclosure, there's a reason why I handed that one to you and I got the Ommegang because I would never drink that beer. I mean, not even a beer, it's a Radler.
Do you like grapefruit?
No.
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah,
not at all. So feel free to pour a little bit more in yours. Like I'll try it, but I am not going to want a half of that. I don't think. Yeah, I've never been a fan of grapefruit. I remember growing up, you know, everybody in my family pretty much, especially for some reason, I definitely can visualize and remember my grandparents eating grapefruit. They even had that special spoon that had like the little teeth at the end.
serrated edges.
So yeah, you cut into it, and I don't know. To me, that's a grapefruit spoon. I don't know if that's actually what it's called, but that's what I've always thought it was because that was the only time they ever used it was when they were eating grapefruit.
It's the only time you need it, I think.
Yeah, it's never a fan. I honestly, that being said, it's been many years since I've actually tried to eat actual grapefruit. Who knows? I know they say your taste buds change every 7 years, so maybe that's changed, but
it actually kind of intrigues me that you don't like grapefruit, given your love of IPAs.
Well,
seems like it would be right up your alley.
That's true. I didn't used to love IPAs. In fact, I used to hate all beer, and so I doubt I've had grapefruit since I've liked IPAs.
I think we have to get you a grapefruit.
All right, we might need to give that a go. I'm not about to buy one.
They're not that pricey.
Well, and also, is it out of season now? I don't even know.
It's going to be hard to find.
Yeah.
Citrus season has ran.
Yeah. That being said, I'm a big fan of the, like the cuties, the little, I guess, clementines or whatever. And so those bags that you get, they're always very hit or miss. And me and BB were grocery shopping and she was reaching for another bag. I was just like, look, we've gotten like 3 bad ones in a row. If this one isn't a hit, then I think we're done. But sure enough, this bag was big. Everyone's been great. I've been eating delicious citrus, clementines.
Have you bought the ones in the wood crate? I feel like those taste better. There's no difference. I'm pretty positive, but I feel like there's that process of breaking the crate open and separating them.
No, they're actually in a crate.
Yeah.
We was just
it's like
bag.
a wooden crate, but yeah, it's still got the bag in there. It's just a packaging mechanism.
Oh no, we don't get the crate.
No additional cost.
Where are you shopping at? Yeah, I've never seen that.
I usually get those over at the Kroger.
Oh, okay. We have not opted for the crate version.
I mean,
what do you do with the crate? Then you got a crate you got to throw away,
or you've got kindling for fires.
Oh, that's smart. It 'tis the season for a
It-
nice little
that's
bonfire. Yeah, nice
absolutely.
little backyard fire.
What's your favorite fireside snack?
Besides s'mores, I mean, s'mores is the obvious
That's
answer,
the
of
obvious
course.
answer.
Well, here's a little thing. There's these. I don't know exactly what they're called. It's like a iron. Oh no, this is actually using the fire, similar to s'mores. I don't know if you were going like just something you're snacking on, like a bag of chips.
No, I
or
mean
something,
using the fire.
Okay,
Like,
cool.
I
Okay,
cook my hot dogs in the fire.
cool. I got you. All right. So have you seen these like they're cast iron little like say like what are they called? What are they called? Come on, you know what I'm talking about.
Skillet, griddle, grill.
Cast
What are you making? Waffle iron? Because they make those too.
iron fire pit.
Lodge has thought of everything. Like you can make anything in a fire.
All right, so this is okay. No, this is an actual fire pit for food. I don't know what they're called, man, but it's basically it looks like a little square, and you could put whatever in it. But I mean, you could put like slice of bread, some cheese, slice of bread, and then you're making grilled cheese. You can put a slice of bread and like pie filling, slice of bread, and then you got like a little like kind of
Almost like a
dessert
panini
pie
press.
thing. I don't know what they're called, but they're phenomenal. And you can put anything. You can put bread and then some cheese and a hot dog or just some type of meat, and then you put it in. It's just you shove it in there. You sit. After a little while, you pull it out, and you eat it, and you're happy. You're a happy camper, literally.
I mean, yeah, s'mores. Okay, so first off, everyone who's out there like trying to up their s'mores game as we hit the tail end of the camping season, Reese's peanut butter cups instead of Hershey bars.
Been there, done that. That is a good play. But even just 101, everybody goes for, what's the OG? You got your Graham, you got your Molly, you got your Hershey's milk chocolate. Opt for Hershey's dark chocolate. I think that the dark chocolate really sets it off. So it's not super, super sweet. I think it complements the mallow better than the milk chocolate.
Well,
frankly,
do you? I have this horrible habit. I light my marshmallow on fire.
No.
Like
I
it needs to be
slow-
charred.
Slow,
Like I like
no. Slow
blackened
roll.
marshmallow.
I do the slow above a good bit above the fire, and then you rotate it, and once the mallow, you can see it starting to slide down on the stick or whatever you're using. That's when you know it's ready. You never, I never burn it.
Oh, I always blacken it. Like I throw it right in the fire. It's on fire. All right, give it.
But then it's not ready. Then it's not. Then it's not fully melted. It's just the outside.
Oh no, it melts. It melts.
Not me.
I mean,
That
there's
ain't for
still
me.
definitely a little feedback. I will grant you that, but I always think it's perfect.
But yes, I've been a big fan of the Reese's cup versus rather than Hershey. And you can even branch out. You can go beyond that. You can do York peppermint patty instead of we've tried that. Hershey's good. The problem with the Hershey's or with the Reese's is good. Problem with it is it's a lot thicker. So it doesn't melt like a normal Hershey bar would.
And that peanut butter is never going to melt because it's dehydrated.
Yeah. So you got to go into it understanding that that's that. But you can use that's sort of underrated. Everybody goes for the classic Hershey's milk chocolate, but try a dark chocolate. Maybe try a mint, Hershey's mint. I know that they have those. A crunch bar,
Cookies and cream.
There you go.
Delicious.
Another way to mix it up. Yeah, there's options out there, people. Don't be shy. Don't be scared.
Just branch out.
But yeah, is that your go-to? Is that? I mean, you were asking about.
No,
it. Were you going somewhere else?
I just really wanted to bring up the Reese's peanut butter cup that everyone's sleeping on. No, my favorite, actually, kettle popcorn. It's not kettle corn because I'm just making regular popcorn. I'm not throwing the sugar in there. But you get a cast iron skillet, throw it straight in the middle, put your oil in, let it heat up. So you get your kernels in there. Oh, popcorn.
So you do your popcorn on a fire pit.
Not usually, but for that scenario, yes.
So how are you getting that cast iron skillet in there without burning yourself?
Well, you have to use a poker or something to maneuver around. Tongs.
So you tong it in there?
Like,
you can.
yeah.
That's some strong tongs, man. A cast iron skillet's got some weight to it.
Yeah. So what we used to do, and we haven't done it since we moved to the new house, oven mitts. Throw it in, get it on.
Okay.
And then getting it off is a matter of grabbing a shovel.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that would
A
work.
metal shovel. You can pull
Okay.
it right out.
That
Popcorn's
works.
ready.
No, I could see that.
But
I could definitely see that.
I'm sure there's
But
ways
you also
to refine it, 'cause
popcorn's
there are tongs made for moving the.
You got to be pretty attentive because popcorn's one of those things where, like, once it's done, you got to get it out of there.
Oh, God,
Quick.
burnt popcorn's the worst smell in
Isn't
the
it?
world.
Yeah, that's no good. I made a mistake making popcorn. So I pop up myself as well. Just you get the big old pot, like you said, oil. You throw in 3. Once those pop, then you know it's ready. You throw in the rest, and then you got to just be diligent with it. I made the mistake of the big bowl, my big popcorn bowl was already dirty.
Oh.
So I put it into a smaller bowl and there was still some left. I was like, oh, maybe I should pour this into another bowl, but I didn't. So I let it sit. And then the stuff that I let sit in there, the bottom of them got a little toastier than I would have wanted to.
So what's your oil of choice?
Just olive oil. Olive oil is fine.
Coconut oil.
Mm.
Try coconut oil.
I don't have coconut oil regularly in my home.
Well, when you're doing the keto thing, you will. I'm pretty positive.
Well, that's starting
So
quite soon. So we'll see how that goes.
I'll bring you some popcorn. I'll bring you some coconut oil.
Well,
We'll have an adventure.
Coconut oil popcorn. Like, I don't think it's not the oil that makes it non-keto, is it? It's the popcorn itself, the carbs. You make keto popcorn?
Well, corn just goes right through your system. You can't digest it.
You're talking about the actual kernels. Popped corn.
You're still not digesting it.
Really?
I mean, I've never seen popped corn in the toilet afterwards, but I feel like you still can't digest it.
I don't think that's
what would make the kernel different than the popped corn? The fact that it's popped?
Yeah. I would assume so.
So you're telling me that their tender skins are so resistant that, like, it's just going through, but we broke the skin. It's fine.
Well, then it's just a little, I don't know.
Well, now
we don't need to get too graphic. I mean,
now there's some questions I have because
I have no idea.
I think you might be right.
I have no idea. I'm pretty sure that you can digest popcorn. If I was a betting man,
I'm beginning to wonder.
Either way. All right, let's get to trying to untap these beers. So I have the Ommegang's Rare Vos, which is what you handed me. I'm feeling pretty good with this one, man. It's pretty delicious. It's not quite it's funny. I'm almost glad we saved it because I know that you picked this out as like a summer beer to maybe do on the show, but I'd say this is quite appropriate for a fall. I think you can get away with it, like you said, with the coriander. It is delicious. You got the orange peel in there too. The nose on this is quite nice. Lacing a bit lackluster, but again, this has been in the fridge for I don't even know how long. So if you play that into the factor of the score, this is probably at least a 4.
All right,
I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 on the untapped scale. DreZ drinks my handle. Big Nate Danger over there is gonna untap his grapefruit radler that I'm sure is delicious.
Absolutely. I mean, more or less drink the whole thing.
Looks amazing.
So I'm gonna factor in the score you're about to give this in my score because I think this is delicious. And I know you're gonna give it probably a lower rating than I would, so I've got to balance out. It's not the best beer I've ever had. 2.5% ABV. That's already a ding. It's a radler though, so you expect that. The style, pretty perfect execution. The label's cool as hell. I like the way they kind of worked in the pink and the green and did everything. So they kept that Paulaner Munchin green and threw the pink in there, kind of like a Arizona iced tea. Actually, you could do some covert 2.5% ABV drinking with that.
Big label fan over here.
You're gonna give this probably a 1. So I'm gonna go ahead and this is
I'm not
not
gonna. I wouldn't give it a 1. I can tell you that. I'm not that cruel.
okay. Fine, that makes me feel better. I
It
will
might
give
not break
this-
3, but it won't get a 1.
I'll give it a 4.
All right.
This is a 4. For the style, it's pretty close to perfect. It's delicious. I love grapefruit. There was nothing that I think would any casual drinker who's just like kind of walking up to the bar is going to enjoy this, as long as they like grapefruit.
There's the disclaimer.
That's the qualifier.
All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll get back with the tunes. It's a wrap on Brewsday Tuesday right here on 105.3 The Bear. Stick around.